guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Nikki Shilingi, and it's good to be back on YouTube. It's been so many years, but we are working on consistency. One day at a time, one day at a time. So I'm just starting a series called Me versus Me. And it's more about just bettering yourself and doing everything you need to possibly do to be a better version of yourself. And it's all about you. So, we're going to have different conversations going on. Sometimes we'll have a guest in, sometimes we won't. It's just gonna be us solos, lots of story times. So stay tuned, like, share, subscribe. I can't wait for this journey to begin. So my first topic of the day today, Me versus Me, episode 1, is forgive yourself. And that is one thing so many people undermine and don't even ever get a chance to. So I would say today, just forgive yourself, because the old version of you didn't know all the things you know today and now. And look at it like you're now moving on because you've experienced something that has changed your character, that has made you a better person, that has changed your perspective in life. And you're moving on because, you've got the experience. So what I'll just tell you today is sit down, have a personal self-audit, and go through, who you are, what maybe you don't like about yourself, what you love about yourself. Please, here we give ourselves roses. We're always gonna fill our own cup. So so just always make sure you are actually sitting and reflecting on all these aspects in your life and what makes you you. So it can even come into like, let's say I have a tendency, okay, I don't, but I'm just giving you an example. Someone can maybe get angry very quickly, and they know there's something that triggers them or affects them. So you write this down and know, okay, this is what pisses me off. This is how I react to such treatment. And you're now able to actually start analyzing these things in your life and know that, oh, okay, the first time I reacted like this, I can do this, So we're looking for more healthier ways to cope with life, and to just be better versions of ourselves. We all have trauma. We all have our own stories. We have all gone through something that has altered our life and the way we think and the way we reason and the way we just carry ourselves every day. So just sit down and write these love letters to yourself. And that's one thing I started doing for myself, is that I started writing love letters. I write a love letter to yourself for the old version of you, for the you today, and for the you in the future. So you can do this for the you in the next 5 years, the you in the next 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20, 25, 30, blah, blah. And, I'm actually romanticize this, please. I beg, don't just write it on notes on your phone and, but romanticize it, write it like a real love letter, like get a paper, write it. Take your time also as you're writing this, because this is a promise you're making for yourself. Put it, fold it up, put it in a cute envelope, and just leave it. And have a particular place where you keep these love letters for yourself. So you know that I started doing this for every birthday. That every birthday, on my birthday, I just open it and I read it. Like, oh, this was me last year. Look at me this year. So it just started becoming one of those things of like, okay, I'm growing, I'm becoming a better person. I am actually working on myself for me, because if I work on myself for me, everyone else will experience a different Nikki. Everyone else will experience a different you. So it became like that. I started writing them, and it's really changing my life. And now I'm just addicted to writing. Like, I love expressing my feelings. And that, if you're also someone, for example, let me just give you something that I'm currently working on. If something happens to me, I don't immediately express my feelings and like how I felt and what I didn't like. So I don't address it to the person. Sometimes I always sit, and it's good and bad. Like, sometimes it's so wise to just sit in that emotion, analyze how you feel, analyze what it has done to you, analyze, the toll it has had on you, and then address it. But how I see this happens to me negatively, because you also see these patterns, is that, oh my goodness, it's now you're always ready to fight, always ready to defend yourself. Something happens, you don't even address it, ever. So now I'm starting to learn, like, okay, take your time, breathe in, because it's not always good. It's never good to address these situations when you're, very angry or heated or emotional. So you just calm down, be relaxed, and then address it. Like, oh, I didn't like the way ABCD. I didn't appreciate the way you talked to me today. I didn't. So those small little practices, not even little, big, very big, they change the whole trajectory of your life. That, in the workplace, you're different. You're a different individual. In your family, you're a different person. In your friendships, in your relationships, even you as you love yourself much more, because the more we keep things in, the more it affects us, So, and you see that it's not even affecting the other party. It's affecting you, because you're keeping it in. You're thinking about it. You're not even sleeping at night. I beg, please, get your 8 hours of sleep. It's very important. And yeah, so what I would say today on Me Versus Me, episode 1, is forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for your mistakes. Forgive yourself for the way you handled situations. Forgive yourself for the times you were in a dark place and you didn't reason well. You made silly mistakes. You got out of character. And sometimes the enemy, the devil, we're very spiritual here, tries so hard to keep you in that bubble. And you can sit and keep reflecting. Oh, a year ago I was like this. 3 years ago I was doing this. Oh, 7 years ago this happened to me. That's why. But the power comes in when you actually sit down, write these things down, talk to yourself and be like, okay, this has happened. Yes. But what is powerful and important is, how do you move forward from that? The enemy wants you to always stay in that bubble. And before you know it, you're just always like the most depressed version of yourself. So getting out of that bubble is forgiving yourself, and it's gradual. You don't say like, oh, Nikki, I forgive you, girl. No, please. It is gradual that I forgive you. I love you, Nikki. You are beautiful. And we're going to be doing different practices, even just start sitting, look at yourself in the mirror. Like, you are perfect. You are beautiful. Yes, you have put all these goals. Oh, I want to hit the gym. I want to look like this person. But those can be goals you want to achieve, yes. But also, as you look at yourself in the mirror, it should be you should experience a lot of gratitude that, oh, I love you, fill your cup with positivity, with positive words. You're doing so great. You are growing, and experience is the best teacher. So you have learned. And you also see in these situations, you also start writing down, what did I learn? If it can be a toxic friendship, it can even be an amazing experience that someone came in your life, for a short period of time maybe, but you learned so much, or you engaged and had a conversation with someone at like a conference or a meeting or a party, and it changed the way you see life. That's how we have to start reasoning and seeing life. And just writing it down and forgiving yourself and letting it, and keep constantly saying it. And also look for strategies of how you can now get out of that, We're also going to have professionals on the YouTube channel, so psychiatrists, therapists, people who have also just experienced life and have a story they would want to share, so that we also just learn how to see what we can gain from other people around us, because you can definitely learn something from anyone around you. So it's a very good way. I think that's the first way you can change your perspective on life. That one thing I learned today is whatever Oh, just give me a sec. I even wrote it down because it's important. Nothing you have gone through is ever wasted. So, whatever you have gone through from childhood till today, all these experiences, good, bad, the highs, the low, the drought, all the seasons, the sunny days, the rainy days, they are not a waste. It's not a waste of time. It's not a waste of, oh, I wasted so many years. No, that was meant to happen to make you who you are today. So you are reasoning differently. You look at situations differently, and you hold yourself with so much experience because you know what you've experienced. So you're like, this is now coming from a point of like understanding that I know, okay, fine. Old Nikki wouldn't do this, but new Nikki, she gonna do it better. And always allow yourself to rebrand. I beg, please keep rebranding. The more like every day, look for something that can make you better. So one thing I always started even doing was like, girl, get out there and just start speaking. I'm also trying to get out of it, but like I want to be a perfectionist, and that is the killer of all opportunities because we can never be perfect. Honestly, we can never be perfect. But the more I actually put myself out there, the more I actually speak, the better I get. So instead of sitting in my room and always saying, okay, if I do this for 1 year, I speak in the mirror for 1 year and not actually put it into action, it would have made a bigger difference if I actually got out there and was still practicing, still pushing myself, still getting out there and actually making things happen. So before I leave, we're always going to have just short, quick episodes. But before I leave, just tell yourself, I forgive you. Like put your name there and just say, let me do it for myself. Nikki Ninsima Shilingi, I forgive you for being young, for being just a people pleaser, for always looking at others and not focusing on yourself. I forgive you today, So let's start doing these practices, guys. This is a safe space, please. Good energy only. And let's always learn from each other. But yeah, and now I can learn. I start seeing, oh, this is what triggered me. Oh, this is what I can move past on. And now I have different strategies I'm using to actually better myself so that this is not a continuous cycle. Because whatever you don't heal from, it's literally just going to be a cycle. Different characters, different people, different environment, different surroundings, but the same results. So the only way we can change results today is by changing the way we think. Anyway, follow me on all my social media platforms, Nikki Shilingi. Thank you so much. For David Namara, he's in the background, but I also put his socials on here. He is my producer, my editor, everything. And he also does really, really great work. So yeah, DM him please book him with money. Book him for any productions you would have. And I'm your girl, we're going to be here for a long time, for a minute. So I can't wait to see how big this gets and how much I grow. Yeah. So love you guys. Mwah. See you. Take care.